Welcome to my course, Interactive Presentation Tools for Your Classroom. Teachers will have the opportunity to learn about new interactive tools that will engage their students in the learning process. Using their knowledge, they analyze each tool and create different products to use within their classroom. My course is for the seasoned professionals who struggle incorporating technology into their lessons and the new kids on the block that may want more knowledge on possible tools to use in their classroom. My course starts with an introduction module, which includes my introduction video, my course outcomes, resources, and introduction of learners to each other using Padlet. Each module is set up in the same format. It starts with an introduction video that includes the learning objectives into a training instruction that is followed by a discussion board and assignment, which are both graded with a rubric, and a formative assessment module check using Google Forms. My first module is about the benefits of interactive tools, and these are the objectives. In this, they will have an infographic as their training tool that they will read. Then they will participate in a discussion talking about how they already use certain tools within their classroom and fill out a Google form answering some questions about the tool and how they use it. Then in an assessment, they will be asked to choose one of the tools on the list that they haven't used before and evaluate it using the digital tool checklist and write a brief reflection on their thoughts on this tool. Then they will have a module check at the end that's asking them basic questions about what they learned and then questions about how I can support them as an instructor. And this takes place on each module. So module 2 is about Nearpod. Again, they'll have an introduction video and then a training video. The introduction will include the learning objectives, and the training video is actually using the product itself, Nearpod. And they'll watch a video explaining how Nearpod works, and there'll be embedded questions that they have to answer along the way to help chunk the material and help them understand the tool better. They then will be asked to assess the tool further using the checklist and make an activity, a game, or a quiz using the tool and share that. And then they will discuss with their peers their thoughts on the tool. How did it rank using the checklist? How could they see themselves using it? Pros and cons. And this will be graded using a rubric. The third module, Pear Deck, is another tool that they will be introduced to. Again, their learning objectives. Again, they'll find that in the introduction video, and then they'll watch an instructional video again with embedded questions to chunk the material. An assignment where they have to create 2 or more interactive slides to share and practice, discussing the tool and the pros and cons to it, and again, a module check on the things the tool can do and how I can support them. Module 4 is on Edpuzzle. Again, their introduction video with their learning objectives for this module. Then a instructional video with embedded questions, again, chunking, asking them how to use the tool along the way. They then will be given an assignment where they have to upload a YouTube video to Edpuzzle and embed questions to share to practice using the tools, discuss how the tool works and their thoughts on the tool. And then finally, they will have their summative assessment. The summative assessment is asking them to use the tool within their classroom. So they will create a lesson using one of the 3 tools that was introduced. They will present the lesson within the classroom and write a reflection paper briefly describing the lesson, why they chose that specific tool, and was there an increase in the engagement, and will they use the tool again? They will be assessed again using a rubric, and this is only a portion of it. And then feedback will be given at the end of the